Hi, everyone. My name's Tim Robertson, and what we're going to do today is we're going to cover Thousand Trails, and we're going to talk how to stay in your lane in Thousand Trails, a Florida winter strategy. So, have you ever tried booking Thousand Trails in Florida for the winter and felt completely overwhelmed? Well, you're not alone. Most people think the system is confusing or even broken, but the truth is, success comes down to understanding one simple fact, and that's stay in your lane. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to enter your lane, stay in your lane, and travel all winter in Florida using well, it's not a standard, it's Elite Collections Thousand Trails membership, but it has the 180-day booking window. So that's really good. And that's what you need is the 180-day booking window. So let's start with the fundamentals. With a non-adventure Thousand Trails membership, you typically have the 120 day. But I get the 180 day. So you also get the ability to hold two reservations, plus 21 days in any park or 14 days for the trails connections. This is the blueprint. It's not limitations. That's exactly how you stay in your lane, and that's the analogy. So think of Thousand Trails like a multi-lane highway. Even reservation date, every reservation date is a lane moving forward through time. When you book your first day, let's say November 6th, you merge onto the highway. From that moment on, your travel rhythm follows that date. As long as you keep booking forward, you stay in your lane. Miss a date, no problem. You simply merge into another lane to continue your journey. So how chaining works. Now, let's talk about chaining. And imagine crossing a river using stepping stones. You're allowed to stand on only two stones at a time, your two future reservations. When you step on one by checking in, it becomes active. It frees up a space for the next stone ahead. So the pattern becomes future reservation, stay active, book the next stay, repeat. That's how experienced travelers stay in Florida all winter long. So understanding the Trails Collection rule, this is the most important detail to understand when talking about your lane. With a non-adventure package, you cannot stack Encore resorts. That means you cannot go from one Trails Connection park to another. You must alternate between Thousand Trails and Connections and the Trails Collections properties. Here's what it looks like. Allowed sequences: Thousand Trails, Trails Collection, Thousand Trails, or Trails Collection, Trails, Thousand Trails, Thousand Trails, Trails Collection, or Thousand Trails, Trails Collections, Thousand Trails, Trails Collections. The rule is critical because it shapes your lane. It determines how you plan your winter. If you have an adventure package, stacking Encore stays is permitted, but with the standard membership, alternating is essential. The real Florida winter example, let's walk through it. So November 6th through November 27th, Thousand Trails in Orlando. November 27th to December 11th, Lake Magic. And then December 11th to January 1st, Thousand Trails Orlando again. January 1st to 22nd, Peace River. January 22nd to the 5th, Fiesta down in the Keys. January 5th to 22nd, Crystal Isle. So that's by alternating Thousand Trails collections, you remain in your lane. So what happens if you miss a date? Let's say your preferred date isn't available. You simply shift to the next date available, the next available date, November 28th or November 29th. That's like exiting a highway and entering on the next ramp. So the key is flexibility in your preparation. So the winter strategy should be to stay in your lane and succeed that's how you'll succeed in Florida. Book your first day as early as possible using your 180-day window. Alternate between Thousand Trails Collections parks. Never stack two Encore stays unless you have an adventure package. Book your next reservation at the moment of check-in. Keep backup parks and dates in mind. Stay flexible, stay active in the system. Follow these steps and you can travel all winter without interruption. So in closing, just remember, you're not just booking campgrounds. You're positioning yourself within a system. Understand the rules, master the chaining process, and stay in your lane. Do that, and Florida in the winter is yours. If you found this helpful, share it with your fellow RVers. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the road. Have a good one.